Hello everyone, this is Narada Rishi Raja with expeditiousfool.com, putting mindfulness in motion, and today what I want to talk about is manifestation. I know it's a popular topic, and guess what? You can manifest anything that you want. Here's the drawback though. I know it's really popular in spiritual community, Spirituality 101. Yes, I said it. It's very, very popular. Manifestation, the law of attraction, all of these things. And I'm not saying that anything's wrong with those, because if you followed me long enough, you know I don't believe in good and bad. It's all non-dual, right? That's the truth of it. There's just different shades of the same thing. But when we think about our experience here, right? Most of us are really desiring contentment, right? Which is kind of interesting. Desiring contentment. So contentment means that you have no desire, right? So when I say you can manifest anything you want, and you read the law of attraction, The Secret, all of these different new age thoughts, right? Guess what? They work. They're powerful. Hell, witchcraft, it works. But if whatever you're doing comes from desire, good or bad, you will not find contentment there. That's the reality. Contentment comes at the ceasing of desire. This is the thing that's taught by all of the sages for all of the thousands and thousands of years that they've been saying it. Everyone who has found fulfillment in this lifetime has found it through the exact processes that I talk about, the exact things I teach. Now, desire is not quailed by getting the thing you want. You've already set up a pattern in yourself for desire. So as soon as you get that thing, you're going to want the next thing. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's that house on the hill, if it's a Tesla. Doesn't matter. You can get it. The Bhagavad Gita mentions, Krishna mentions to Arjuna, he matches everyone cent per cent, right? That means wherever you focus your energy on directly. Now you may, if you're like, well, I've been desiring this for a long time, but I haven't got it. That's because you haven't focused your energy in that. And I mean, whatever you focus your energy on 100%, wherever you go, focus it all the way and you'll get that. That's the grace of God. But if what you want is material, hell, no, that's not even true. Even if you desire the spiritual, you won't find contentment. It's once you realize it's already there. But the spiritual and the material, why is it, if I go after the material, that's something that could bring a bad experience about on me, right? Well, here's why. It's because the material, the more we focus in that direction, the more entangled we get into illusion. Illusion, obviously, is avidya, ignorance. In the Yoga Sutras, that is the number one reason for suffering. That's our major klesha. All other kleshas come from that. You don't know who you are, who you truly are. So the more you cling to material, the more you cling, period, then the more you cannot see who you truly are. So it takes you further and further away. The further away you go, more suffering and unfulfillment you experience. The closer you go, the more contentment you feel. So that's how it is. But if you're manifesting and working really hard on manifesting all of these things, the thing is this: you're not going to find contentment when you get there. Another thing to talk about, which is not very popular, is praying. How one should pray, right? Well, if you want to merge with God's source, it should be a series of gratitudes, thank yous, And it should be a series of, accepting the will, right? So what that means is nothing happens that isn't willed by God. God is all-knowing, all-powerful, and all-loving. We may not understand it, but that's the case, right? So that's what we have going on, folks. You can manifest anything you want. You can. But if you're spiritual, and you say you're spiritual, anything that you're trying to manifest materially, just the want and desire for it, is pulling you away from your spirituality. So it's literally splitting you in two. It's dividing the energy, which means it's going to be a struggle. You're going to feel roughness from that. So what I ask is that you find authentically what it is you truly want and go after it 100%. If it's material, go after it, because you can't change if you want that right now. You can do some practices that may change that. But if you're doing that, hell, you'll be scheduling a session with me. So with that, we can't inauthentically move. I mean, you can't just say, I don't desire when you still desire. That's not how that works, right? There's techniques and processes that remove and purify your flame to make it so it's content and desireless. If you don't do those techniques, you won't be able to get there. And most of what I'm saying right now will probably agitate you because you believe in a different perspective. The perspective I'm saying, though, is just what happens. We could say it's true, but that would trigger. It's just what happens. So it's wherever we focus our energy. And if you're a spiritual person, spiritual community, you can't have your desires in the material. And later on your spiritual path, you'll find you can't even have your desires in the spiritual, which are all different levels that I'd love to work with each and every one of you with, that I can't really cover in this short video or any of my posts. So with that being said, I hope this video is beneficial to you. I hope it maybe breaks some stigma or some things that are not being talked about manifestation. It is detrimental to your spiritual process, period. Desire is detrimental to your spiritual process. If I could say anything, that's what I would say. How to get over that, all of those things, that's where we do our DMP, our daily mindfulness practice. All right, everybody. Again, I hope this helps. Have a wonderful day on purpose and stay mindful, everyone. Namaskar.